Yeah, in this video, I'm going to show you how I set up my voiceover and live recording session. This can be done with free open source software, and you can tinker with different people's voice. By press this one, then you should hear my actual voice. So let me go back to the pitch proof and activate the pitch proof. Then I'm speaking with my commercial voice. I just call it commercial voice. Let's go. Let me activate my webcam. So basically it's the screen pie in my downloads folder, the screen pie 23. I just name it screen pie, just typo here. Okay, so I have to turn on my, oh, you know what, I didn't turn on my phone, so just allow that. And this time, I think it should work. Yeah, it works this time. So let me hide it and turn on my camera. And you should see me talking in front. Like, I don't have a green screen now. And I'm speaking with my voice that is with the Lighthouse. And these are the active plugins that I'm using. So if I turn by press this one, then you should hear my actual voice. So let me go back to the pitch proof and activate the pitch proof. Then I'm speaking with my commercial voice. I just call it commercial voice. All right. And the sound setting that I'm using in my OBS, yeah, it's this one. I basically disable all the sound source, and I manually create an audio output. Let me see where it is. Audio output. I have the Focusrite. So let's say if I create a new one for the device, I just select my loopback from my audio interface. Basically, whatever that is looping back from my audio interface is captured as my mic. So yeah, this one, maybe I just disable this one. All right. And then I add another one for the desktop, which is the speaker. So whenever you play the audio from the from YouTube or whatever website, then you will hear that desktop audio. Let me go back to the Lighthouse. And basically what I'm doing for the preferences, what I'm using is the Windows audio. That is my audio device type. I set the input to my mic, which is also my audio interface. So, but in your case, it might be another USB mic or whatever. And for the output, you set it to whatever playback device. In my case, it is my audio interface. It is the loopback channel of my audio interface. So that's the speakers of my Focusrite 2i2 Gen 3. This output is also the channel that you see for the audio output. So that's the Focusrite USB audio speaker. That is the same as the loopback channel from my audio interface. So I think that is the best setup for any voiceover. If you want to like mimic another person, you just act like another person. You can speak in that person's voice, which offers more flexibility. All right. I'm just showing the actual workflow behind the screen. You hear some glitch because for the loopback it happens sometimes, so you have to be aware of that. And usually I'll just bypass that modified voice because I really want to sound like myself, like a real person instead of a virtual character. Okay, so hopefully it helps. Ciao.